Would you like to be able to increase your sales without any real additional effort? Chances are you said yes. Now, the two easiest ways to increase sales without any additional effort is to increase your closing ratio. So that means the number of sales that you actually close given the number of opportunities you have, and increasing your sales size. So that means increasing the average size of your sale from X to 2X. By combining those two ways of increasing sales, you can really be lazy and strategic. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to increase sales without breaking a sweat. Check it out. Number one, focus on selling specific results. By that, I mean forget about features and benefits, because that's focused on my product or service. Instead, focus on the result that you create for your clients. This is going to create more value in the eyes of your prospects. Because realistically, your prospects don't want to buy a product or a service. They simply want results. And those results will be tied to a much higher dollar value than simply some fancy features and benefits. More value means more yeses and bigger sales. So you're increasing both your closing ratio and your average sale size. Number two, discuss budget up front. This is probably one of the most controversial things that I say in sales. And most salespeople are simply very uncomfortable with talking about budget with their prospects. And what I have found is that it boils down, in most cases, to fear. The problem is that if we don't know our prospect's budget before we put together a solution, before we craft that solution, we could be way off. We want to be on the same page with our prospects when it comes to budget. Understanding your prospect's budget means both that you are going to close more sales because you're going to be on the same page, and most importantly, it also means bigger sales. Because so often we assume that our prospect's budget is really small, when in fact it could be considerably bigger. And by having had a discussion about budget up front, we are now going to be able to craft a solution around that larger budget as opposed to just the assumed small budget. Number three, propose 3 options. When you put together that proposal, don't just give them one option. This is limiting those options for them. And as a result, you are going to get fewer yeses and you'll make smaller sales. Instead, by having those 3 options, you are going to create context for a decision. Your prospect is going to be able to compare the 3 options instead of shopping around to other possible vendors. This is going to lead to a lot more yeses because they're not shopping around. Also, by having that good option, that better option, and then that best option, you are going to provide the prospect with some options that are really going to be on the higher end, that are going to create a lot more value. This means that you can actually stretch your prospect's budget on option 3. And by doing so, when you actually sell an option 3, which by the way, you will sell option 3 sometimes, you are now dramatically increasing your sale size. The 3 option proposal is going to lead to more yeses, because you're creating that context, and it's going to lead to bigger sales because there are going to be a lot of your prospects who are going to choose options 2 and 3. So there is how you increase sales without even breaking a sweat. Remember, lazy and strategic. I want to hear from you. Which of those 3 ideas did you find most useful? Be sure to just share below in the comment section and I will respond to every single comment. And for more videos on how to increase sales, just click right here. Or visit markwashak.com, where you'll find a bunch of other great resources that will help you take your sales to the next level.